Hello and welcome to the next video about using the new APAs. I'm going to just go into the staff shared to show you where the file is again, and we will show you how to use the comment box. I will show you how to use the comment box. So we're going to go into staff shared and then tracking. Right at the bottom we've got teacher information files, again in the same place as before, and then the year 11 APA file here. So if we open that up, you can see there's a new page which hasn't got a lot on it, but it's just really to say check that the macros are enabled. So enable content, because if the macros are not enabled, nothing will work. So click on that and then click on the assessment analysis and it'll take you to this page here, as we've seen before. So there was a little change there from the other video, but not massive. Okay, now the idea is that teachers will go and look at their classes and make comments to see how their classes have done. So for example, I'm going to just take you to my math class, one of my maths year 11 classes, and here we've got maths, and then it does take a little while to load up, as I've mentioned before. The class, I'm going to look at 11YMA4. Okay, and so we've got all the data is updating here, and now we have all the students in the class and how they fit into transition matrices. So obviously we've got one student here who's doing really well, came from a 3 and now on course for a C. And same with this student here, so that those two together would be Rachel Tawiri and Henry Cooper. Then we have some problem areas, and there's two groups of problem areas. One is these two, which is Morgan and Eddie, who are both on a 3 and only currently making 2 levels of progress, not quite up to a D yet. And then the other 3 students that we're looking at are these 3 here. So it's Keenan Williams, Connor Shelley and Kelly Pete. So I'm thinking, well, these are my real key group at the moment, because they're the ones who are on 2 levels of progress and they're on a borderline DC, okay, albeit not D1s, but they're still worth commenting on. So we're gonna do something about them. We're gonna put them into an intervention class session maybe. We're gonna add a comment and just say extra revision sessions provided on Monday nights. Maybe without the extra capital. And if I click on link students, and what it'll do, it will automatically remember the students that are currently in this group down here. So it just gives us an idea of which students we're looking at. So we're going to click on save, and you can see that now this is recorded in the action points box. So if I want to look at that later on, I'll just click on it and it says exactly what I've put in there. And I can list 3 linked students. Obviously they're already highlighted, but if I was to click off those 3 students and then click on the 3 linked students, it would say who they are. So a really nice easy tool just to say what my interventions are going to be. Now it is worth mentioning at this point, we should be looking at what the premium students are doing. So if we look at disadvantaged students in that group and see I've only got 5 students here, and we've got 1 which is Morgan Denver, and then we've got these 3 and 1 last one. Now my biggest concern here is Morgan Denver, and what we'll say with Morgan is phone call home and invited to extra revision sessions, for example, and then obviously link students if I want to remember which student is linked to. So I can save that, and now you can see it's starting to build up a bit of a list. I probably should be using a better way of organising this. In fact, I'll go for the phone call home. I'm going to edit that and change the area of interest to phone call. Okay, I'm going to save that, and then I can just delete or edit as I like. Now there is no need to press save on this, or when you leave it, you don't need to save it anywhere. It all saves automatically, and the database will build all these bits of data. But that is a bit of an extra on how to use the comments box section. As before, you can see the pictures of the students that you've collected there. You can look at how they were relevant to the national average and also to the school averages. You can switch between the two. Okay, so hopefully that's going to be useful to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.